Hi, my name is Dustin Vogel and I'm a librarian for the San Diego Public Library at the Central Library. Today I'm here for How To Festival 2021 and I'll be showing you how to do a reverse sear to grill larger cuts of meat. For last year's How To Festival, I showed you how to cook a regular steak using a 2-zone setup. This year is going to be a little different because I'm going to cook a TriTip, which is a lot thicker, and I'm going to use a reverse sear. The reverse sear is a good choice for thicker cuts of meat, ones that are 1.5 to 2 inches or thicker, because you bring them up to temperature slowly on the warm side of the grill instead of the hot side of the grill. That's the reverse part. And then when it's close to the temperature you ultimately want, you then sear it over the very hot charcoals and get a good sear at the end while still having a perfectly done interior that's uniformly cooked. In addition, the long cook time allows the connective tissue to break down and you get a better chew when you bite into the piece of meat. I like to use some tools when I'm barbecuing or smoking that make it a little easier and a little more precise. One thing I like to use is a wireless thermometer. It allows me to go inside and monitor the temperature of the grill as well as the temperature of the meat while I'm cooking, and that's really nice. I also like to use a quick read thermometer to check the temperature of the meat all along the meat when I'm seeing if it's ready to go. This is quick read, so as soon as I stick it in I'll get a temperature, but even the old school ones with the analog dial work just as good. This is something that will make your life a lot easier. Although I like the precision that those tools offer, you definitely don't need them to grill a good cut of meat. For instance, instead of using one of those quick read thermometers, there's definitely guides on the internet that will show you how to tell if a cut of meat is done by its texture. So you don't need the tools, and right now I'm going to show you how to do it with or without the tools. To ensure that the meat comes up to temperature slowly, we're building a small fire. I've started only 8 to 10 charcoal briquettes and lined the bottom of my grill with more charcoal to keep the fire going once it is started. Now that the 8 to 10 charcoal briquettes are lit all the way, I dump them in the bottom of my grill where I have the unlit charcoal. As time goes by, the lit charcoal will slowly ignite the unlit charcoal, maintaining the small fire we are trying to build. This is where a barbecue thermometer comes in handy, so you can double check if the temperature is correct. If you don't feel comfortable doing this step, you can always get your TriTip started in the oven and finish it on the grill. So we're taking our TriTip and we're going to put it on the far side of your grill. As you got all your charcoal on this side and your meat over here, you're going to be able to keep a lower temperature so this can slow cook and get up to the temperature we want to get to. Now that we have the TriTip on the grill, we're going to put on the lid and let it come up to temperature. Now remember, because we're doing a reverse sear, we're going to pull this off before it's actually all the way ready to go. I like my beef at a medium rare, so I'm going to pull this off around 110 degrees, which is like 10-15 degrees before it's finally done and at that medium rare temperature. So I'm going to put this lid on and we're going to wait. Now that the temperature is 15 degrees or so below what I want it to finish at, I'm going to pull the TriTip from the grill and get a whole chimney of charcoal lit for the sear. Now that my meat is ready, or right where I want it to be before I sear it, I'm going to pull it off. Just kind of double check that's where I want. The charcoals are red hot, and I'm going to throw them directly over the charcoal to get our sear going and to finish this off. I like to sear it pretty hard on both sides, develop a nice dark crust on it, and get it nice and tasty and crusty on the outside. Be sure to sear all the sides of the meat because that crusty, charred surface holds a lot of flavor. I've read that when you use a reverse sear, you don't have to let the meat rest, but out of probably sheer paranoia, I'm going to let it rest 5 to 10 minutes. Of course, we forgot to hit record on the slicing video, but here is a picture of just how perfect the TriTip came out. Now that the CDC has said that small gatherings of vaccinated people are okay, you are ready for your next barbecue.